Hey guys, how's it going? Inkdebate here, and welcome to the developer commentary for my newest, and first ever, for that matter, PvP map. So, it's GangPlank, a team-based bridging battle, you could say. I'm going to do a bit of a run-through of the, just all the game mechanics, and some of, just a little sneak peek of how some of it works behind the scenes with all this, command blocking and stuff. So starting off, this is the team selection room, where you're greeted by these signs. Welcome to GangPlank. Please choose your team. Two teams are green and gold. I chose these colors because I didn't want to do the standard red and blue teams. I thought that was a little too generic, and I wanted to make this map have its own little trademark to it, so yeah, green and gold. And the way you join these teams is by stepping on these pressure plates, obviously. So if I were to join the green team, I would step on here. Boom. Inkdebate has joined the green team. And then my name turns green, which is pretty cool. This is the map selection room. You get teleported here after you choose your team. For those who don't know already, on the back wall here there's some rules. So this is, well, I guess this is how to play, so these are kind of the directions. So how to win, be the last team standing. Yeah, there's a lot of this, I won't read it all, but yeah. And then there's additional rules such as do not build over the top of the barrier. That would take a million years, but I mean, some people might do it. I just wanted to put that there. Do not build down the wall to the lava, stuff like that. No sneaking, so people can always see your name and where you are. For those who are wondering how I put a custom map inside of an item frame, that's what this is. I used a little program called Image to Map, I believe. I'll put it in the description in case you guys want to check it out, And how it works is that you can import an image into the program, and it will convert it into a Minecraft map. So if I have map, here we go, empty map, click, and then if I find the ID of this map, it's number 0358/17. So if I say, hey, make map, oh, okay, well, that disappeared, that's not normal. Maybe it's because of the map that I created. Anyway, so if I choose that map ID, then that map would be replaced by this image, and then I can put it in the item frame, and there you go. We have a picture of the classic map. So, yeah. To start on the maps, you press this button, and that will send a redstone signal down here that will count down. So this command block says, starting in 3, oops, cancel, there we go. And then this one says 2, 1, and finally, go! And then it'll teleport all players to the classic map. So let's head over to that classic map and see the redstone in action. Think you've chosen map classic. Yeah, it says that as well. Alright, here we go, and woohoo. Glitched out a little bit there. That's not normal. So this is the classic map. I won't bore you with this one too much, but you know, it's just the two team platforms and absolutely nothing in between. I recommend if it's the very first time you've played this, I'd recommend playing this one, and you can get your strategies going on this map without any distractions. Anyway, let's head to the redstone behind. Here it is, my masterpiece of redstone. It's actually not that much redstone compared to a lot of the other adventure/PvP maps, but yeah. I'm not going to get too much into this, as that will probably be boring for most people that don't know much about redstone. But I will basically say what each little section of this redstone does. So the top layer here, this is the win detector. As you can tell, it detects who has won. This little guy right here, probably the smallest portion, is just the kill streak counter. If you get a kill streak of 2, you will actually gain an extra life. Isn't that cool? Now these bottom 2 capsules here are where the players respawn when they die. This one is green team and this one is gold team. And there's a pressure plate, and so then a redstone signal will go up here and then activate all of these command blocks, which do a bunch of different things. They basically detect if you are dead or not, completely dead. So if you have no lives, it'll go this way and do a bunch of stuff, and if you do have lives, it'll go this way. And then it'll teleport you back into these capsules, which are the reloading station. Because after you die, you need to get your stuff back in full form. Just like the other one, there's a pressure plate in here. So when a player goes inside, you know, the redstone gets activated. And these dispensers give them their items. I'm gonna turn the number IDs off. There we go. So This is green team, of course, since the armor is green. With MC Edit, I got green leather armor up to stacks of 64 in each of these bottom dispensers, and I enchanted the boots with feather falling 10. Woohoo, that's a large number for feather falling, isn't it? I did that because one of my favorite things to do was build up, like, while playing in GangPlank, was to build up really high and then bridge out and then stomp on the other team. But the problem is that, you know, you lose almost all your health when you jump like that, which kind of was disappointing. So I did feather falling 10, so that was then a possibility. So that was fun. And yeah, the top two here will give you your pickaxe with efficiency 3 and yeah, your sword with knockback 1. Yeah, and the rest of these command blocks will give you your bow, your arrows, your stake, and your quartz blocks and all that stuff. Green team's here, gold team's here. Yeah, that's a lot of information, isn't it? Yeah, that's basically how GangPlank works, I guess. But yeah, I'm not finished yet. I'm gonna get into the other maps and the specialness of those maps. So let's teleport to the next map. So let's teleport to the wall. Oh, okay. Yeah, we teleported inside the wall. Forgot about that. Basically how I did this is just with World Edit. I selected this entire area and say, hey, fill this with stone bricks, cobble, mossy, cracked, and all that. And then it created this. I'm like, yep, I'm satisfied. I added some vines in too with World Edit, so yeah. On the other side is each team, so they're separated by a huge wall. It's a pretty fun map. I enjoy it, so yeah. Moving on to the next one, which is at negative 3,000. I'm gonna, wow, I hate when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna teleport to a higher Y coordinate for this because I think it's logo. Yep, it's logo. Logo. So this is kind of like street sign. Looks like a street sign, right? It's a unique map. This is probably one of my favorite ones, just because there's so much terrain to deal with, but not too much. So, yeah. Eventually it becomes king of the hill, who can make their little mini castle here and start sniping the other team. So, the next one at negative 4,000 is. I'm trying to guess it. I think it's islands. No, I think the islands is the next one. Oh, I'm inside a block. Negative 4,100. Oh, it is islands. Alright, I'm right. I'm so right. Okay. Well, islands was kind of like a no-brainer for this map, because if you're just suspended in midair, there's got to be some kind of floating islands, right? It popped into my mind the very second I thought of this map. So I'm like, oh yeah, and there should be like a bunch of islands. I didn't really think of nature-y islands. I thought of industrial islands with different gimmicks to them. So Nether Fortress is really tall, you can snipe people. Jungle is also really tall, you can snipe people. And this is the end island with a diamond block at the very top, because that's what looked closest to the ender crystals that are in the end dimension. The islands I thought was going to be a really, really cool map, but I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not the biggest fan, just because the islands are so far apart from each other, and I mean, it's fun to snipe each other, but if you're completely blocked off, it's like, ugh. Then you have to go pillar over to the other person all the way over and then melee them. And it usually gets sniped off in the process, and everyone kind of ends up isolated. And it becomes a really, really long match for this, but yep, I won't complain. I'm sure a lot of people like this one. So, yeah, moving on. I think the next one is the castle. The Castle of Awesome. Oh, perfect teleportation. Right at the entrance. So, this is not my castle. It's a schematic that I Googled. I typed in small castle and then clicked on the first link, and then here we go. And then I imported it into the world, and there we go. The person who made it didn't ask for any credit, so I hope that if that person is watching this, you won't get mad at me. Sorry. Since it was the first search term on Google, you could probably find it yourself as well, but yeah. I really love this map. It's such a cool castle. It is slightly big for my taste, especially if you're just kind of one-on-one, or maybe even two-on-two, maybe it feels big, but this map is kind of like a break from all the building and stuff. And you can just, hop in the castle, and it's more of a... I don't really know what to call it. It's more of just like a straight-up PvP thing. Maybe a survival games where everyone's in a huge castle. These towers are also cool because they're kind of like perfect snipe spots to snipe respawning players of either team. If you want to snipe gold, go into this tower. Snipe green, go to this tower. Unfortunately, the highest point on the map is kind of really far from everything and kind of useless to go to, unless you're hiding or something. But let's go to the next one. That is called claustrophobic. Why do I call it claustrophobic? It's quite obvious. Whoa, they're so close! Ah! Oh my gosh! So your temptation might be when to the start of this map is kinda, quick, block it off! Oh my gosh, they're gonna shoot us! Well, I actually removed bows. Oh, it's all the way over there. That's weird. Oh, right, I remember why they did that. It's kinda complicated. Anyway, yeah. You actually start with no bows and no arrows for this. Since you can't snipe each other, you have to pillar over. But that's dangerous, because if you're the one pillaring, they're the one monitoring you and clicking over and over until you get close enough, and then they have to kill you. So the temptation is to kind of build up like this, until you're all the way, all the way up here. And then you can start building over and over, and jump them and kill them. So this map actually ends up going really high up. It's one of my favorite ones as well. The normal size of a map, I think the diameter of the bedrock cylinder in most maps is 150. And the one for this appears to be 40. Yeah, 40. So the diameter of this is 40, so it's way smaller than most maps. It's obviously not enough to get a person actually claustrophobic. I mean, this is a lot of space if you think about it comparatively to other smaller things. But yeah, way smaller than the other maps, so claustrophobic it is. Now the last one, this wasn't even supposed to exist in the first place, but I just wanted to go completely mad with one of these maps, so I hope I don't trigger any seizures for delicate viewers out there, but this is Carnival. I didn't really know what else to call it. Insane person map, I'll just call it Carnival because all the colors. So I did this with World Edit as well. Basically what I did is I said, alright, I selected the whole area. Actually, I had to select a square. I don't really know how to select a cylinder. I'm not too experienced with World Edit. So you'll actually see that the blocks extend out here in kind of a perfect square pattern. There's the redstone down there. Have fun going insane on this map. It's a crazy one. And I didn't just make it crazy by adding a bunch of weird aesthetics with all these hypnotizing colors. I also changed the map. I changed your player effects up a little bit, so it's over here. So you actually get a bunch of extra effects. So this is affect all players inside these coordinates, which are the loading station, of course. So this is speed. So you get speed 2. I think you get jump boost 3 or something crazy like that, and you get ender pearls. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna hop in and see what I all get. Anyway. Oh, I'm not on a team. Scoreboard, teams, join, gold. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so I have, speed 2 and jump boost 3 for infinity seconds. Woohoo! Wow! You can do some insane parkour on these things. Ooh. Ooh, I feel like a master, but this is actually easier than it looks. Oh my gosh, I made that. Anyway, yeah, so, I was right. Oh, and you get the your team color blocks, so this would be a fun finale since you're using these and like, gold for the win. Or maybe emeralds for the win if you're on that team, of course. Green. But yeah, these ender pearls, man, these things are nasty little devils. I can't throw them in creative mode. I'm right-clicking right now. But if someone's about to shoot you, you can kind of just like teleport right into their face and then start meleeing them. They do see it coming and they're expecting it once you've played the map for a while, but I just love doing that. These ender pearls make this map quite a joy. That's about it for the developer commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scenes and history and redstone behind this. If you did, please smack that like button. It helps me out more than you think. And yeah, I hope you guys have as much fun in this map as I do. So, thanks for watching. See you guys later.